today. And there was an absolutely remarkable New York Times article. If you see it, go look for it on the web, describing how the auto parts workers in China are insisting on having their own union instead of the official union of essentially of the government and the employers. And they do it by electing essentially a shop steward in each department of the factory, and then they have a factory council, and they are now demanding to negotiate with the employers through an independent union, independent organization, workers' council, whatever you want to call it, that they organize, they control, and that they are striking to demand that essentially the companies recognize and deal with. Now there are two differences that I think we also have to keep in mind for today from 1877. One, I've mentioned it, is globalization. And we are now dealing with the globalization of the class struggle. Now there was actually some of that in the 1870s, because some of the organizations that were involved in worker organization actually were part of the First International that, again, David Rovics mentioned, did see what they were doing in some kind of broader international context. But we were really dealing primarily with the national economy. And today we are dealing overwhelmingly with a global economy, and the problems of American workers are not going to be solved without a movement that also links workers in different countries. And I actually had an amazing opportunity to participate in that process, because a couple of years ago some friends of mine discovered about a labor law that was about to be passed in China, and they found out that the foreign companies, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce in Shanghai and the European equivalent Chamber of Commerce business organization, were lobbying against this bill that was designed to give new rights to Chinese workers. So my friends and I helped out. I was at my desk with my seatbelt on. I helped out a little bit from behind. Actually created a network of labor organizations and human rights organizations worldwide to put pressure on the foreign companies that were trying to prevent Chinese workers from getting new rights. We brought one of the Chinese